Anyone who has met Jennifer Lopez in the entertainment business will tell you that she is the queen of romantic comedy. She's also a worldwide music star, dancer, and mother to 2 children. She shines on-screen in leading roles that allow viewers to follow her characters' paths to love. Milo Ventimiglia played her husband in Second Act, 2018. Milo Ventimiglia told NBC News that she was larger than life but is still the most relatable person on the big screen. Tyler Posey played her son in Made in Manhattan, one of her most well-known rom-com. She said she has just a vulnerability which makes a rom-com a rom-com. People recognize that vulnerability and immediately fall in love with her. Director of Lopez's newest rom-com, Marry Me, Kat Coiro described her as the perfect candidate for the role. Lopez's first romantic comedy since 2018 is the film. It stars Lopez as Kat Valdez, a Latin pop star, who marries Charlie Gilbert, Owen Wilson, during a concert performance. She learned about her infidelity from Bastian Maluma. Elaine Goldsmith Thomas, producer, stated that Jennifer was the only person who could do it. You need someone with charisma and stage presence to be successful. The film follows Kat and Charlie as they get to know one another, try to bridge the gap between their worlds and find true love. Coiro stated that the rom-com was not about anything but making a timeless movie that speaks to love and hope, as well relevant topics like fame and loneliness and social media. It's an event. It's an experience in concert. Lopez was the only leading lady who made the film feel like an actual event. Triple threat. When she started her career, J-Lo wasn't an actor, much less a leading role in a romantic comedy. After starting as a backup dancer to big names such as New Kids on the Block or Janet Jackson, she appeared in a few TV shows and movies. Later, she landed her breakout role as Selena on the 1997 biopic of that name. This performance received unanimous praise and catapulted Lopez into the national spotlight. In 1999, Lopez released her debut album, On the 6 Inches, which established Lopez as a triple threat in Hollywood. Lopez was a star in the late 90s but, despite being a household name with her music and Selena, she still had not landed a leading role in a romantic comedy. This was her only goal at the start of her Hollywood career. When I started, one thing that I wanted, because I was Puerto Rican and Latina, was to be in romantic comedies, Lopez said in a roundtable discussion with The Hollywood Reporter in November 2019. She said, I felt that all the women in romantic comedies always looked the same way. They were always white. And I thought, if I can do that, then I will show everyone that I am every girl because I am the hopeless romantic. I am that. I was the single working woman. She added, I recall thinking, I must be the lead in a romantic comedy. When Matthew McConaughey, the film's 2001 star, offered her the role of the wedding planner, who realized her dreams. J. is the first thing that I love about her. Lo's desire to make rom-coms was always there, and she dared to do so. Scott Meslow, author of From Hollywood with Love, The Rise and Fall of Romantic Comedy, said that Lo loves J. She is passionate about rom-coms, and The Wedding Planner was her very first role. Many actresses rejected this role. Meslow stated that she could get in, and the film became a huge success. Many Lopez fans felt instantly connected to the characters. J. was someone I knew. Caitlin Gu, 27, stated that Lo was a leading lady in a rom-com before I knew her as a singer or dancer. Gu, a Chinese American who grew up, felt that Lopez was a particular person in her favorite movie genre. Gu, a software engineer, stated that Gu was one of the few non-white actors in these major blockbuster romance comedies, and she was not alone. She is a hopeless romantic too. Meslow also agreed, saying that her performances have a groundedness and universality that speaks to every woman and anyone looking for love. Meslow stated, she's truly in a class all her own. Many people on Twitter already praise her and express excitement for her return to the big screen. I Am Free on February 14th, wrote that he would watch Marry Me, starring J-Lo and Owen Wilson. Another J-Lo romance is healing, another user wrote. Successful and magnetic, charismatic. Jay's safety was never in doubt. Lo, and her place at Hollywood were quickly dispelled by the box office success, The Wedding Planner, which earned about $95 million against a $35 million budget. Lopez has starred in rom-com with Ben Affleck, Geely, and Jenny Girl over the past 20 years. She also starred in Monster-in-Law, a 2005 film opposite Michael Vartan, and The Backup Plan, starring Alex O'Loughlin. Lopez will play the lead role in Marry Me and Shotgun Wedding, a rom-com that Lopez co-stars with Josh Duhamel. Meslow stated, "It's striking that her enthusiasm about rom-coms never waned, that translates to her films. She has an extraordinary ability to bring warmth and openness into all her performances." Meslow stated, "And to have that successful, magnetic, and charismatic front of the screen, that's such a singular talent because that's hard to do when your pop star status is so high." According to her co-stars, Lopez is just as good behind the camera. Ventimiglia stated that Jen's most encouraging quality was her desire to ensure that the characters are believable and that people can see themselves in them. She believes in herself. She believes in herself and what she sees on set. Ventimiglia said, "She's not acting, it's her existence. She's perfect." Posey was just 10 years old when he began filming Made in Manhattan, and Lopez made Posey feel super comfortable in his role as a child actor. "She never stayed late for the set. He said that she was just as kind to all of us in front of the cameras as to those behind it. She was always there for me," he added. Posey also mentioned that Lopez gifted Posey an Xbox at one point in filming. "She didn't have to do this," he said. He said, "Who does that?" Ex-coworkers and her fans all answered the same question, "Marry me." Ventimiglia said Lopez had even shared the script with Lopez and that it was wonderful. He said, "I'm excited for her to be in theaters. I mean, Jenny from the block, she's Jenny."